Hey everybody, Sandy here, aka Montolio, and we are back for round 2 of our Vintage League, and we are our Vintage Challenge today, and we are playing Dredge, Ley Line of the Void Maid. I do actually know that Justin is playing 5-colored shops today, so we're gonna see where we land here. I think that's probably a tough match for us, but let's see. We won the die roll, let's go. This is going to be a tough match for us, though. The good news is we won the die roll. They've got Gigantha. We're going to have to mulligan this one. Ooh, dear. I will admit, I have been mulliganing pretty good. I think I want the Force of Will. There we go. So, I think what I do, I think I Bazaar first. Oh, wow. I hope they don't have turn 1 Golos. I really wanted the grief there, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to naturally draw. Like I'm going to draw Dredge on my draw, not Bazaar. Then I'm going to grief what it is I do. Okay, well, I got no choice but to do that now. And I think I want to put the shell in my hand here because I'd rather discard that one. We did not hit a bridge. Let's take a look and see what my opponent's got going on here. So they have some pretty good stuff here. Lodestone can tangle with me. They are getting close to Golos, so we can't give them Golos. They will be able to get a Lodestone in next turn. But yeah, we just got to get rid of Golos. We just don't have a choice. We're going to get in for some good damage here. Put them down to 8 next turn. We will lose one of our guys. But we'll just have to be reliant that our graveyard can do the work for us. Yep. And we're going to need some help here. We are looking for Icarids, Narcomoebas, and Chills. We did hit one. Just do the best we can. We did hit an Icarid, which is great news for us. We're going to squeeze in some damage here. And I don't think my opponent really is in a position not to block here because of the presence of Creeping Chill. I still do have a Dredger, 2 Dredgers in my yard, and we have an Icarid. They're really putting themselves dead to just a Creeping Chill if they don't block. Yeah, they've deduced the same thing here. So we don't need to play coy here. They know we dredged a Stinkweed. And we just got to dodge Golos here. Golos is the one that's going to be a problem. I think if we can get the next hit in, we're going to be good. Welder. Okay, Welder's a really nice one here because it's going to get them Golos. So the good news is we're going to get a hit in here with all likelihood. I don't think they should play the Sphere, but maybe they can sub the Sphere out. Maybe that's just the best line here. This deck they're playing does have a main deck Pithing Needle too, so just play a Sphere here. Yeah. Okay, so it was a good turn for them, but question is, will it be enough? And I suspect it will not, because they're going to have to put up a block here. And we're going to do the Golgari Thug, and let's hit a Chill. We did not. Okay, so let's get in. And, I mean, my opponent has to block. So they're going to lose their guy here, and we should be coming through for lethal next turn. They cannot play a Golos off the top as they currently stand because they played a Sphere. Okay, so we snuck one out there. But of course, it does get a lot tougher post-board. But we have some tools as well. I don't think Mindbreak Trap is likely where we want to be. I think Leyline of the Void is probably not very good either. Yes, it does shut off Chalice, or a Crucible of World, excuse me, but I don't think that's really where we want to be. I do like Force of Negation. I think I might cut a Thug. I also like Mental Misstep as well because they run Needle and they run Cage, as well as it hits some of the things like Goblin Welder. My list also runs 2 Relics. I'm not sure if Justin's playing the exact list I was or not. I can't remember, but I think I'll probably cut a bridge here. Try something like this. Yeah, I think that's where I want to be. So there's Giganta. Okay, so we're going to mulligan this one. Did they mulligan? They did. Mulligan. Okay, that's a nice looking hand. We don't have the turn 1 Vigor, but we're going to have a pretty strong turn next turn. As long as we don't get needled here, I think we're probably all right. Because their deck does not have any counter magic outside of some Pyroblast, which I don't foresee them running here. Opponent is down to 5. We're going to keep this one. We do need to put 1 back. I think I'll put Nicarid back here. I like Grief because if they don't go off turn 1, there's a chance that we're going to get what's out of their hand. It gets what's in their hand the following turn. But we're not going to be able to do, Force of Vigor, Grief, and get double Hollow One next turn. It's just not happening. We're going to have to choose one or the other, and it'll probably be contingent on what we draw off the top of our library. / Bazaar. But this is a strong hand. Opponent is down to 5 here and is deliberating as to whether they want to keep their hand or not. Just had a flashback there. I had to go and make sure I wasn't sitting in Justin's stream there. Sometimes I do keep streams running in the background of my matches, and once or twice in my tenure, been mortified to know that I've actually been sitting in chat while I've been playing an active match, and that's not something you want to have happen for fear of someone claiming you're ghosting. But of course, I never have ghosted. It's just been more I have forgotten that I'm in there. Okay, my opponent's got a good start here. This is just turn 1 Golos, yeah. Okay, so that does nullify my hand somewhat here. They just go get Tabernacle, I'm presuming.
Many shows now. It's almost unreal.
Hearing there was Bob Ross turned on in the background. I love watching Bob Ross streams. My youngest daughter and I enjoy painting, and we will quite often load up a Bob Ross video and try and recreate his masterpieces. So I've learned a lot of good tricks from them in my time. So anyways, so the good news here is that there is a possibility that if we find a green card here that we're going to be able to Force of Vigor these 2 cards, the Mana Crypt and the Saga in the upkeep. The bad news is if we don't find something that's green to pitch, we're in a lot of trouble. So let's see what we can do here. We're going to need a green card. We did get one. So the truth of the matter is here, like I'm getting rid of Bazaar, but it's like I'm not going to be able to cast these Hollow Ones until I find a Wasteland. So in their upkeep, let's make them pay. And I'm just going to Force of Vigor both of these. And let's see how we do, guys. Hopefully my opponent just doesn't have another land here and they're going to lose their Golos. So my opponent kept their Golos for this turn. Hopefully they don't have any land mana producers. They do. Okay. Yep, so they're willing to lose their Golos. And so I'm glad we kept our Bazaar here. So I do think it's worth dredging here. And Icarid is a card that I'm actively looking for. So I'm going to play the Bazaar. I'm going to spin. Unfortunately, two of my wastelands are already in my yard, which is not ideal. Once again, I am going to keep the Grief. Remove my bridge. Strip mine, okay. Yeah, I think we just have to find Icarids, guys. That is the line I'm in on here. Like, it's suboptimal for sure, but I just think I have to do it. You know, between Chills and Icarids, like they can really close out a game quickly. Okay, so there it is. Take a shell. We cannot pay. Look, like I'm hitting for 3 here. I do feel like I need to go for this. And I'm just going to bring a black card back to my hand, and then I will start bazaring. Creeping Chill is a nice draw. I'm going to bring this into play. I'm going to chill them. I'm going to Grief. Going to take their Mox Ruby. I will leave them with Tinker. And I am just going to Turbo Mill here. Don't see any reason to not do this here. And how many Icarids did I get in my yard? 1, 2 more. Yep, okay. Tabernacle does hurt, there's no doubt. Of note, I only have 2 of my waste effects in the yard here, so we're going to lose all our creatures here, but we're going to come in with a bunch of Icarids. I just hope it's enough between that and the Creeping Chills. Cannot pay. Get rid of a Grief. Yes, they all can come in. We will do another Grief. And we will get rid of a Shambling Shell here. We've got 12 cards left in our library. How many chills have we gone through? We've gone through 1 chill. And how many do we have in our yard? None. So we should be able to kill our opponent here. There's 1. And I've got 6 cards left. I just don't want to get Ancestral or anything like that. But I'm hitting for 3, 6, 9. That's 12. I do need to hit 1 more, so we're just going to do it. Should be enough. Yeah. Draw our last card. And there you go. All right, it was a tight one. We'll take that, though. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please hit the like and subscribe button, and we'll see you for round 3.